5 in Japan, and we are in Kyoto right now. This is our second day in Kyoto, actually. Joey's finally here, but he's missing his luggage still. He's been on the phone with them all morning trying to get that. So hopefully he gets that because he's here for another couple weeks. I can't believe I'm already leaving in 2 days. At first, this week was going by very slow. Like the first 2 days felt like a week, but now everything is going by way too fast. It's like moving along way too fast. And now I understand what everyone's talking about. When you come here, you're gonna want to come back again. I want to come back immediately. I'm already thinking about, dang, I need to get back here in like a month because there's still a lot of bands I didn't have an opportunity to meet up with. I was supposed to meet up with I Lift Dopa, and that didn't quite pan out. However, we're still in contact, and we're still gonna try to make this happen. I'm gonna go check out DIZZYMETAL today for the first time. It's time to go get breakfast. I am extremely tired. Joey and I have been having snoring contests, and we can't seem to sync up at the right time to sleep. So we keep waking each other up with our own snoring. But hopefully we get sleep soon. I think Joey got a little bit of sleep. He just went and hid in the toilet. I was gonna have him say hi, but he's on the glorious Japanese toilets. They're so amazing. So amazing.
What is that thing that's heating?
That is probably
A what?
probably a soup. Yeah.
Something I never considered eating in the morning was fish. Not only eating fish, but cold fish. And that's something that I grew obsessed with in Japan that I am now doing now. I was like, man, I get so sick of having like eggs all the time because I normally eat a bunch of eggs in the morning. Like, I can just have some cold salmon. I really enjoy cold fish way more than I thought I would. I enjoyed it more than cooked salmon. Does that make sense? I don't know. I thought it tasted great. Would love to know what you guys think. And another thing that has grown on me that I was weirded out by was the coffee. The vending machine coffee. Out of all things, I really enjoy vending machine coffee.
It's really good.
Never thought I would say that. We're in Osaka. Took us 2 hours, but we finally are here. About to go see DIZZYMETAL. You ready to see a BABYMETAL cover band?
Absolutely.
You ever thought you would see a BABYMETAL cover band?
No, I did not.
It's kind of fitting that Joey and I are here to see a BABYMETAL cover band since he technically is the first person that ever showed me BABYMETAL. The reason why Japanese people do so many wall of deaths during metal shows here is because the crosswalks are literally practice time for a wall of death. What is this? What are we doing?
Japanese barbecue.
Japanese barbecue? Can we get 8 of those?
What? Eight of them?
Yeah. They trust us to light a fire. That is the biggest mistake. That meat marbling though. It's like marbling inside marbling. Is it good? Is it good?
Look at that meat and pork tail. Pork tail.
I'm here for the DIZZYMETAL show.
We checked out more Japanese bands yesterday.
Yes, we
and
did.
you went to your first underground Japanese show? Because you've seen Japanese bands.
Yeah, I've seen a couple Japanese bands, but nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like when I went, it was like huge concerts.
You saw the Gazette already before.
Yep, I saw Gazette here and I saw
You've
BABYMETAL
seen
here.
BABYMETAL here.
I've seen BABYMETAL here and in New York. We're talking like when they were like just getting started. I know it was amazing. I wish I saw more. I wish I saw more of that.
Did they have a band back when
No.
you saw that?
No, they didn't have a band then.
So you saw them without a band?
Correct.
I didn't even know that.
And I didn't even know there was like no band. I was very confused. I didn't know any difference. But I didn't understand the magnitude of it until later on.
What was the thing that brought you into BABYMETAL? Is because of your girlfriend Tina.
Yeah.
That's what originally got you.
Yeah, she
into it.
introduced me to the Gazette and BABYMETAL.
This was your first underground show. I would call this an underground show.
This was definitely underground. You see how small that was?
Yeah, it was a small venue, just like the last one. But this venue that we went to was still packed, just like the other one. There was still a lot of people in there.
Yeah. And you still moshed and people doing the circle. Yeah, people were still really engaged. I feel like in underground shows, it's not as engaging because it's like the crowd is so small.
It's just in the U.S., I'm telling you.
Yeah, this didn't give a fuck.
This is what everyone does in the U.S. Just mean mugging.
This
whole
was
time.
this was cool, and you could definitely tell that there were some instigators in there too in the crowd. Let's go, guys!
There's always one or two guys that get it going.
And they did, and so it was cool. It was really cool seeing everybody really engaged in that. These people, I was thinking like, dude, is it like a music video or something? Because like they like knew when to do things, like certain things. They knew what to do, and like I don't know if maybe this band plays a lot of shows and they go to them, or are there like music videos?
According to Peter Lim from Main News Network, he told me that it's because they have a core fan base and they go to like majority of their shows, unless they work. If they work, then they can't make it or whatnot. But holy crap, the first one was really good. They're all dressed up in
Kimonos, I think they're
kimonos. Yeah, they're
were
like kimonos. Yeah, they had a lot of traditional Japanese sounds to it.
And this group right here is called Amane Kagura, and they were a really solid band. I will have a link to all of the bands that I saw at this concert pinned down below. And while their set was going on, Joey recognized that they were singing about cats.
I was so proud of myself. I actually understood some of that Japanese.
Yeah,
I was so proud of myself.
And then they literally were doing a meow noise.
Yeah, and then they started meowing. Like, meow. Oh, it's confirmed. I was right. Yep, confirmed.
But it was really good, really engaging.
Yes.
Bass was amazing. Dude, the bassists at all these shows have
They're
been
all
good.
amazing. Every single one of them. Every bassist was just like so good. I don't know what that was about, but there's something about each bassist. And they all had a different style too.
Yeah, they all had different style.
They were just phenomenal.
Icona View was the second band. This band right here was third to last.
I think they were third.
DIZZYMETAL was the main act. They had VIP tickets and everything to the show. The first band, they came out without instruments, and I was thinking that they weren't going to play with instruments, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like an idol thing. Like
it was
they
going to
just
be an
come out
idol
and just-
thing, and then they disappeared and came back with instruments.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh crap, here we go.
All of them were heavy too.
All of them were super heavy. And that's the
fucking
thing,
heavy.
it was really technical, really heavy, and it's just a melodic vocal.
Yeah,
though.
that third one,
The
that
third
bassist was so fucking
Right here.
good.
Right
she
here.
was so good. Oh my god. Like this way she played, the sound, the style, it was so amazing.
And now the bass playing sounds really good here, but I'm telling you right now, the tone was way better in person, like 100% better. It was just in your face. They have some Instagram reels up that demonstrate the bass abilities a little bit more than this song. And the name of this group is Kakume Meiro.
The guitar was like in the background, right? Because it was guitar, but there was nobody playing it. It
So
was,
there was guitar, and
backing
this is
track.
what's confusing me because I was talking to Peter Lim from Main News Network, and we had discussed about how some groups will still play without the other instrument, but then I got
only
a
three,
card. It only has 3 members on it.
There's only 3. There was
But
no
maybe
guitar.
they just do that for now, and then hopefully they find a guitarist.
So maybe they just don't have one. Not that they
Yeah.
couldn't get there. They don't have one.
She was absolutely the
know what
best
that is.
bassist that I heard this
my
entire
God,
trip.
dude.
The entire trip. Guys, phenomenal. Hopefully I can insert some footage somewhere around here to show you how awesome she is. It was amazing. I forgot the drummer had a heart symbol the whole time too.
Yeah,
It was
there was
up
a symbol of the heart that was just sticking up. I don't think she actually used it, but it was,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool.
We've both seen BABYMETAL live. DIZZYMETAL comes up.
Yes.
What did you think?
I was generally shocked. Generally shocked at her vocals.
Yeah.
I was like very skeptical like how good she's going to be able to capture Sumetal's vocals on these, and she was actually really good. I think
really
she
good, yeah.
nailed it.
She has a lower tone
She does.
to her voice.
She does.
But it sounded good still anyways.
Yeah, I could think a million ways she could have jacked that up. But she did great.
Some of the high notes that she was hitting was really good. And they ended the set with Rotor Resistance. They did the Electric Callboy collab.
They did. They did.
What they did was they just had Electric Callboy backing tracks of
Yeah.
the main vocals.
I was
and
wondering,
they-
when I started hearing the sound, the backing track come on, like, were they
A
gonna
part of me
sing
was
that?
hoping one of the Kami band members
That
would
would've-
come out and start doing the
That would've been
English.
cool.
I was hoping for that, but no, they had the backing tracks, just like BABYMETAL does. BABYMETAL,
Yeah.
when they play that live, they have Electric Callboy on the screen. Do you remember the BABYMETAL show you went to? Because you went to one here, and I think that's way different than the ones I've went to, which were in the States, because the ones in the States did not have the level of interaction that I saw at this DIZZYMETAL cover band of BABYMETAL.
I don't really remember much of the first one. I remember the second one more because that was more recent. That was in New York City.
Yeah, we were doing the row and everything.
I blew my mind. I had no idea what you guys were doing. You guys got on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Apparently that happens at the Japan baby metal shows.
Does it?
That's what I was wondering if you remember that. Do you
No.
remember that from?
No, I was up in the stand.
But you saw them in the early days without a band.
Yeah.
So who knows if they were doing that?
Yeah, things
by
were
then.
different back then. I'd never seen that. I was very confused what you guys were doing on the floor.
So when we got to karate in the Dizzy Metal set, they imitate what Baby Metal does when they play karate live, where Sue goes to the floor and the two girls go up to her to pick her up and like help her like get her strength back up to go fight again, right? At the show, in the audience, they replicate this also. I went to the floor because Joey was there and he was going to pick me up. So some of us fell to the floor, right? And it was hilarious because everyone, picks him up, right? Joey picks me up, and then they start doing the thing where you drag forward, like on stage. And Joey just walks away. And I'm just like looking behind me, like, feeling super awkward because there is a huge circle around us, and everyone else has their friend there. My friend has completely abandoned me. And that's what we're talking about right here. It was a little hard to understand what we're talking about. I just want to give you some clarification before you hear this.
You guys actually got on the floor twice. Because then there was
For karate.
yeah, for karate, you guys.
For karate, we
Bunch
got
of you guys on the floor.
And Joe did not pick up on what to do at all. So you go to the floor for karate, right? And then normally a person helps you up, and then you're supposed to put your arm around their shoulder. He helps me up and walks away. And everyone else was like walking towards the line. And
I did not walk
away. And I
away.
look
You
behind
walked
me,
away.
and I'm like, okay.
You walked. I didn't
He
walk
didn't
away.
even carry me. Like, what a
Fuck,
fucking
I'm not
friend. He
carrying
just left me.
I got you up,
He
okay?
brought me up. What if I fell again?
I'll get you back up.
I should just fell on the floor again. Make it really awkward.
I think people would have got a good laugh at that. If somebody picked up on what happened, they would probably laugh their ass off.
So they would pick each other up, do the whole friend thing, like they're mimicking what Sue was doing with the girls, like how they're carrying her. But it's so funny. Joey helps me up, right? And then like I go to put, he's not there. You didn't realize that? And then I look back, I'm like, there's like a space around me. I'm just standing there by myself.
I was distracted.
And they were all walking from. Like, this is awkward.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. Don't. I wasn't paying attention to you. I was paying attention to
Apparently.
the stage. Way more important.
So a big takeaway for me is just all these bands that I have seen in Japan have just been absolutely incredible. Basses have been phenomenal. Everyone's been phenomenal. The basses just really stick out. That's the thing that just is wild to me because here in the US, I don't normally run across that many good bassists, and just every bass player was like at their peak level of awesomeness. It was just great. Guys, I hope you're enjoying these vlogs. I have a lot more videos coming out from this trip. There's so many stories I haven't even told you guys about. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and you can check out my entire journey so far right here on this playlist. See you all in the next one. See you.